Yo, yo. What is going on, guys? How has everyone's weekend been? It's the end of the weekend, though. What's going on, eh? Back to the working week, sadly. Back to the working week. But we're going to get jumped straight in. PvP. We've dropped a rank. This is a shame. How's it going, Alex? We've dropped the rank. Who's been pushing? Someone has been pushing. I'm still above 4k, which is really, really good. I'm happy with that. But look at Lever. He's pushing his way to 6. Absolutely insane. Okay. Oh, you got a day off tomorrow. Nice, man. Nice. Very nice. No, back to work for me. Got a full weekend, and then I'm off for like 9 days. So, got some work going on in the house. Not this week, the week after. Got a new boiler going in, ready for the winter, so we're not going to be cold. Right, music time. What are we going to put on today? Scroll down a bit on the old hip-hop tracks. You never really get far down on these. Like, this one's like 11 hours long. See how these go. I haven't done any PvP today. See how it goes. I don't think I did any, actually. Did I do any today? No, I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I did some stuff today to sort out ready for a video next week, which is going to be another one of them new player guides. We got Ruggin. Who we're going to have on the other side then? It's going to be a whale match for sure. Have to play it safe on this first match then. Have to play it safe for sure. Nice. We've just completed our second week of vigils, so we've still got a few weeks left yet. We're having to move around with some of the people that are in the clan. They're moving around some people going to other clans. Some people come to us. So always good fun. Hey, Prax, how's it going, man? How's your weekend been, Prax? Hopefully it's been good. You're at work currently. I'm never surprised. Never surprised by that, man. You seem to always jump on the stream. You're like, either going to work, at work. You lost your first BG today. Had massive wows, a few winners. Yeah, it happens. It's like this one. This is a WoW match. Morning. How's the weekend? Not too bad. Not too bad. How's your weekend been? We're letting Rug do all the heavy lifting. It happens. It is very frustrating when that happens, that's for sure. Man, that stun though. Perma stun all the way through my health. But it happens. Hello from Spirit and Nora. How's it going? Yeah, it's going to be a matter of switching between them two builds, isn't it, you know? When you're having a bad time on one, jump onto the other. Yeah, definitely fall is on its way, isn't it? It'll soon be winter. And Rug is doing all the hard work in this BG. I'm just going to do some dots in there for him. We got a sneaky kill. I'll take the sneaky kill. Take another one. Ah, boys, this is working out good. We'll just follow Rug around. Where did the boy Rug go? He's literally carrying. You followed Nether's advice about the dot build and feeling a difference already? Yeah, you will do. Doesn't affect Necro in Wraith form because you can't target a Necro that's in Wraith form. Yeah, Rug did go Druid. I'm not sure how he's finding it. Seems to be doing good, but then he's just a wow, right? Your wows went Druid too, yeah. We're going to lose this one though, because we can't defend. I think we're going to lose this one. Unless we can get the kills. And I went down there like a sack of shit. Hunter, how's it going? Went down like a sack of shit. Someone needs to get this side. Rip. Can we get 11 kills before they book up? Oh. First match, loss. But then we only had one whale on each side, right? Oh, no, they had really, they had a bet. They had two. We only had the one, so we couldn't defend both sides. Martin, how's it going? Welcome on in. Sunday chill. Very much a Sunday chill stream. Chill hip hop vibes going. Oh, we get Rug again. Rug wants to handle the side. He's on his own. Oh, Alex, that will help loads. Vipers in a dot build is like necessary. You want, for the Necro dot build, you want about 5 dots. Which is like the legs, which is 1 dot, and then 4 gems, right? Because then you get the better use out of your of your helm, your whatever this one's called again. I can never remember the name of this one. And you get the most out of your grace as well if you've got 5 dots, because it all ticks the same. Man, that guy. Got him. I've had a little bit of lag in these last couple of matches, Frax, so I think it's just PG lag, right? Rug's outside, he can deal with. Yeah, I'm sure I put this. It's on YouTube and it's on. I'm sure I put it in the meta area of the Discord. I'm sure I did post it. I'm sure I did. Ola. I'm sure I did. Definitely on YouTube. Like, as soon as I posted it to YouTube, every necro seemed to have changed to the build. It was hilarious. I did see a picture of cookies. They look very nice. Or good luck in BGs. I'm gonna need it. I actually played some of the new map yesterday, and this build works so well in the new map. I just wish the new map was live more often. I was having a blast in the new map. The golem build feels weird now. No one's using it. I suppose that's a good thing, because what will happen is we will eventually migrate to that build, I think. Eventually. Again, it's still a meta build, right? For a tank, it's still a really good build. I just think it's... there's better tanks at this moment in time, and that's why people are moving away from it. We got this side covered, man. We got this side covered. He says as he gets procced. We had it covered. We don't have it covered anymore. I can't remember last time I played the golem build. Convince Rug to switch to Necro and play Potency. He's going to wreck everyone. He probably would, but I think he has an absolute blast playing, like... He was playing Blood Knight, and now he's playing Druid. Both two really strong classes, because they've got all that shielding, right? Like, he's pretty much virtually unkillable. Rug's got that side handled. I'm just going to go and give this side some help. Do the same again. Too many yo-yos going on at the moment, but we should be fine. We'll get this on kills, or we'll get it on defending properly. Doesn't even touch you, man. Just looks at you, and the potency just scares your character into death. That's how it works, Alex. 30. Pretty rough. Pretty rough for the other side, right? Wish I had 9k potency though. 9k potency, like 3 on top of that would be brutal. All my gems pot now. Nice. See, I've got room here, look. What's this one in here? I'm not going to give up some of that resistance though. Resistance is necessary against the necros that we see at the moment. 6k is enough for me. Oh, we got rug again. Rinse and repeat. As long as we keep getting rug and we don't go against rug, we know we're doing it. We're going to be all right. Somewhat. Wonder what his pot is like anyway. I mean, like, look at his armor and his resistance. Like, if he slammed that all into a pot and go to necro, that'd be disgusting. Be so, they would just be, yeah. It'd be a monster. You've missed that part? I suppose it is nice when you've been Immortals and you're going back to Shadows. But I suppose Immortals is a bit more relaxed, isn't it? You got a bit less you need to worry about doing. And then when you come to Shadows, you've got more to do, right? You've got obviously all of that to do. Your Shadow ranks. You've got Shadow Wars twice a week. Much more to do. Your assembly. Whereas as an Immortal, you can kind of relax a little bit. 7 weeks of kind of relaxing. Seven weeks for some, 4 weeks for the rest. Depends on the rotation and how many alliances you've got on the server, right? This Necro just wanted to heal up. And I was left with nothing. Rugs like map guys. I can't even get to this to the idols. Yeah, I think it's always been the same over there as what it is here. 2 main alliances. Look at this. Can't do shit. Being farmed by this dude at the entrance. Zenith old fashioned and Life Coven, yeah, all in one alliance. So your clan has finally got into a rotation. Not sure how many weeks we'll get per reign, but it's nice. At least you're getting some time as the Immortal. You actually get to experience it, which is nice. Many people out there don't get to experience it, right? You got a druid with 6k BG points. Wow. I mean, Lever is getting there. I think this is the highest I've ever got to. This guy is stacked. Nice. I think all you need really, if you've got a clan, and I know Nora and Spirus have experience with this, is you just want people that are active. You need people that are active more than anything. That are prepared to come and do the Shadow Wars, the Vigils, the Rite of Exiles, you know. And obviously you need the balance, of course. You know, you want to have some whales, you want to have some kind of mid spenders, but without activity, your clan will go nowhere. Like if you got 100 people in the clan, but like only 50 people show up to clan, you know, duties, then it's pointless. Communication in the clan is very important, 100%. Even if your clan's like relaxed, we're fairly... Oh my god. All I wanted to do was just heal up. It was safe for a second, and then it wasn't. You know, you want to have a kind of a mixed balance, right? You want to be a relaxed clan, because you don't want to have to be on top of everyone all the time, going, why weren't you there? Why weren't you this? Why weren't you that? You know. But you also want to... Fuck my life. You also want to have the kind of, you know, the understanding from your members that they need to turn up to do events. And this guy, though, he's got a thing against necros. Yeah, he's got a thing against necros. Tell him I'm sure he's got a grudge against necros. I think he's killed me a couple of times already. There he is. Again, oh, it wasn't him this time. Shadow War, etc. Mandatory and pushing Shadow rank super hard first days after range shift to be top 3. Now, to get top 3, you've got to have your people in your clan doing all of their Shadow stuff before Tuesday 9 PM. Before Tuesday 9 PM. That's all you need to do. And then you'll be the top 3. Everyone needs to push hard on them first few days of the week. Your clan requirements scare people? Really? How do you mean? Like in a good way, or in like you will fucking do it? I was C-click. You know, C-kick. You will get kicked out if you don't do that. Both ways. Nice. We're just kind of super chill. Like, people know that we expect them to come and do things, and if they don't, then we will question things, you know. And we will do what needs to be done. But we also want to have fun, so... That was close. So close, man. It's just about timing, right? It has to be timed right. The getting out of dodge has to be timed right. This guy might get me though. Go on, he's gone. He's got to go down. Nice. Armor pen, resi, touch of potency, because armor lol. Literally everyone's like, BG over, Tower War starts. Nice. I've still only got to gold on that. I need to do more. When does that one end? Oh, we've still got a while. Good. Actually caught up with battle pass as well. And that alert was super low. We get rug again. Your resi though, it was risky. Every match so far we've had rug. So rug's one. Wherever one is, we do the opposite. You're scared? Why so scared? I wish we could do I-bands and save it to the armory. I wish we could just save everything to the armory, right? There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to. Per build, what you want to set up. Ah, rocks. Thought he was going to leave me alone. Did you see him? He was going the opposite direction. He was like, walked right past me. And he was like, necro kill. Necro kill. He's definitely got a grudge against necros. I honestly thought he was just going to go and let's be like, nah, we'll leave him alone this time round. We annoyed him the last time. We'll leave him alone. And he was like, never. Rocks will kill you. He's a necro hater. It feels like it. Let me go and heal it. Look at this. So close to healing. Oddly, he's been a necro before loads. He just takes no prisoners. How are we doing? We're doing all right. Apart from this dude's now spawn camping. But I hate it when they spawn camp. Fight on the right idol, like there's me against all of them down there. It's like I was taking on the world. And now everyone's there, look. What the Like, why did everyone just go to one side? Why is that? Why do people do that in BGs? No matter what rank you're at, it is a yo-yo BG. It's exactly the description, run it. You know, why do they do that? It's like, oh my god, the right side's being pushed. All 8 people go. Like, I know I can't do anything here because the rest of them are either dead or they're on the other side, right? We was doing so well, and then they just forgot the tactics of actually playing a Battleground. And it's just hilarious to me. And now I can't get anywhere close because I got nothing to save me. There's no point in telling them that I need help because as soon as I call to help, 7 people will come to help me and leave one side. Like, we should have won that. Like, we should have really won that, but... shit happens. Next. Man, I might just list it again for that. That's not. If we can get that for it, I'll be happy. Your armor is too low. Nah, armor is never too low. You just need to do more damage. Now, if it's 0, you probably got a problem, right? Yeah. Anything in PvE, guys. Anything in PvE. Unless you're really new to the game. Right? Combat rating is best. If you can kill them before they kill you, you will stay alive. Like, my armor is roughly always like, I don't even know what it is in my PvE setup. I think it's like 4K maybe. If you're not surviving in challenge dungeons and it's not your armor, it's your damage output, it's your stats. Someone else is a miss. No matter what class you're playing on. Even if you're under, you're probably fine though. How far under? You've been under and hurting terrorists. Ibans is definitely something that people forget about tweaking all the time. The only annoying thing about Ibans is you have to reset the whole thing. You can't just reset one thing. Oh, leave me alone. I just want to heal. You have to write it down on screenshot? Yeah. I wish you could just like reset certain ones, right? Or a certain amount. Like I want to take 10k out of that one done. Or just allow us to save different setups on different builds. Oh my god, what the fuck is this game? Let's see if we can get a free push on this one, just in case they don't fight that battle over there. Okay, fixed it. I put sapphires into resist and pots and switch to armor, and okay, that works. Small tweaks is all that's needed, yeah. Nice, we actually had a team that could push. Look at that. Wow. Actually happened. Will we get rug again? Every match. Rug telling them how it is. Nice. You're 240 over now. Nice. At least you managed to pull it into the plus, right? And they are not getting this side. It's not happening. In comes a rug. Finish him off, mate. I've already done Verge. We have this side is defended. We've done so good. No. You're not having it. Go away. Oh, River went down that time. Oh, we got a kill though. They didn't get it, did they? No, good. And we have defended well. They might cap it now though, just to annoy me. Yeah, I think they're going to get it right. Wow. A battle that people could actually follow the tactics of defending. Felt good. I struggled to find groups earlier though, bloody. But I managed to get it done. I even got some Elder Rift done. Still got to do my TRs, which we'll do after BGs. Relaxing TRs, answering people's questions. Hard to find a group now. Yeah, I just see your message. Sometimes it's easier just to blast out Ereban. We get rug again. What is going on? And we got a win. Nice. Always good. Man, how did I manage to get... How did I manage to get away? We'll go to the other side because we know Rug's on the right side. Ah, shouldn't have gone in. But we got the dots out on him, so it's all good. We're getting the assists. It's going to be fairly difficult. They're definitely wanting to push both sides, that's for sure. We're just going to play the dot rounds. Dot everything up and move. We see you hiding there. You can't deny. My God. The defender left, all right. So we're going to go right. Nice. Nice. We'll stick here. Looks like they got one AFK though, just sitting up at the top. Look. He timed to go Rayform at the wrong time. Now we have to heal. Rip. They can't win though. Another GG easy, right? There's a golem. That goo, how's it going? DH so broken. I would agree with that. You are not wrong. Not wrong. I reckon we'll see a nerf before long. DK, how's it going? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Did I reply to you? Oh man. Oh man. I thought I had. G. There we go. I replied, man. What are you talking about, bro? Man, I probably didn't even see it to start with, to be fair with you. You know what it's like when you're doing BGs one after the other. You just tend not to see your messages. And sometimes I'll go into my messages and there'll be like 5 or 6 people that have messaged me. Someone help you? You've posted your sab on the Quarter A channel. I'm sure someone will be around there to help you out. Normally plenty of us there. I was chilling last night, helping people out in that channel. I think we actually managed to help someone out who was they were definitely necro. And we pretty much doubled their damage on the dummy. Just by a few changes. It was pretty good. We didn't get rug. Does that mean rug's on the enemy? The first time tonight. We're gonna have to keep our rugs away. But we do have killing there, so you know, things might be all right. That guy. This guy's like rugs. Rugs one shot. Yeah, all of them are going over to Druid at the moment. But that's what I said, didn't I? When we said last time when Druids first come out, there will be a build that will just be really, really strong. That's just how Druids are going to be. Haley 69 is playing it very nicely. Yeah, I've seen him playing it tonight. We just got to play good, right? We just got to get ahead and just push now. This might be Rug coming down here. No, here's Rug. Here's Rug. Here's Rug. If Rug jumps, we go to the opposite side. That's how we're going to play this match. As soon as we see Rug, we leave and go to the other side. Galley is low reso, but very tanky. Yeah. We go this side now, I think. Because Rug's down. Rug's down. We're going to dot them up. We're going to go and help push. At the moment, they're focusing on that one side too much. Now we're going to leave. And we're going to do the same. Okay, it's going well so far. We've still got 4 minutes. We're what, halfway on both sides, which is good. Now we go this side again. This has got to be a rug. No, it's not. Wow. There's a rug. We've got kill up here as well, so we might be alright. Rip. This side's being pushed, the other side's being pushed. Can we win this? Applying this tactic. Watch them all though. Are they all gonna move? No, they've kind of stayed in the mid. Get away from rug. Get away from rug. Necro need buff. In what way? I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Necro buff. But I don't think Necro are going to get a buff anytime soon. I mean, they might get a good essence on the next run round, but we need another dot gem. Oh, I would agree with another dot gem. Yes, please. Actually, instead of a dot gem, I would like another dot essence I could put into this. I don't need another dot gem, a dot essence. Nothing. How's it going? A dot essence. I'd be happy with a dot essence. We've already got one on the legs. If we can get something else, would be nice. If I could have 6 dots, great. Man, we got that. That was good. That tactic worked, right? Staying out of Rug's way. If you can stay out of the whale's way, you'll be all right. You just get the conclusion that you hate barbs. They just lock on you with all the damage reduction you can ask for. Yeah, but the trouble is with a barb, you have to kill them 5 times first. And then they finally go down. Oh, we got Rogang Waxfish. We got Tangy Galley. See how this goes. Oh, we've got Jesus. It is, yeah, the surprise undying rage. It's like you thought you got me. Ha ha ha. Leave me alone. I'm the friendly necromancer. Oh, 100% DK. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, like, they see Lorif and they're like, man, he's a YouTuber, he's a streamer. The gentle wizard. I am the friendly neighborhood necromancer. Leave me alone. I mean no harm. Friendly Casper, I just want your souls. Nice. Leave me alone. No. Save me. This dash DH is unbelievable. Like, it's just ridiculous. It really is. Like, there's going to be a nerf. Without, it's got to happen. If there's no nerf to Demon Hunters, it's going to be a surprise. There has to be, right? There has to be a nerf to Demon Hunters. But then will that... This is going to be horrible to say, but will that come in... Nah, it can't happen. I'm not even going to say it. Not saying it. I'm definitely a keyboard and mouse guy. You was too. I just am. We're like with ARPGs. I have to be keyboard and mouse. To say a PS6 controller. We just allowed Rug to heal up there. That is what you call teamwork. You can't sit still at a PC long enough. And literally my job is sitting at a PC, so. What dots are you using for 7 dots? Because that could be overkill. That could be overkill though, depending on what you're actually using. Man, that lag there. What are you using in your essences though? Because I think you're probably going to lose out on the helm then, right? Well, no, you wouldn't lose out on the helm. What build are you using? Are you using the same build? Or are you using a corpse lance build? Because if you're using a corpse lance build, then you could get in another dot, right? But then you sacrifice something if you use a corpse lance build. What have you sacrificed? Out of the setup that I've got, what have you sacrificed? Because to get corpse lance in here, you're going to have to sacrifice one of these, right? Goats, lambs, chickens. You sacrificed Wraithform, man. No, you can't sacrifice Wraithform. Oh man, we're joint same score. Look. Wow. You need Wraithform in this in a build like this. Like, are you what rating are you? What's the fastest way to do Ereban? What do you need in Ereban to get 8 gems? Is it just rank? Is it rank 6? How do you mean no dive then? What build are you playing? Because if you're playing... How do you play no dive with a dot build? How are you applying your dots? My brain just doesn't... Edging with Dark Curse. So you're using the other build that I made pretty much then. The edging. Okay, you're using the other build that I made. Okay, yeah, that works. I can see that working. The downside is, what version of Corpse Lance are you using then? Are you using Vortex? You can't be using Vortex, right? You must be using random target. Random target Corpse Lance. Dark Curse works during Rayform, yeah. But if you're using a build that sits on the back line, then you can get away with it. So I'm guessing you must be using random target Corpse Lance. Must be. Of course, random. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just don't know if that build would be better or not. It depends on your playstyle, I suppose, in that scenario. We've got 10 runs. Who needs a party, right? Fuck it. I've done my gems for the day, I think. Cheers, DK, man. Always nice to see you in there, bro. I will have to start doing all these at the beginning of the week. I'm going to get a plan together to get it all done. Like tomorrow in the morning, I might actually just do some of this before I go to work. Start clearing it throughout the week. I've got to get myself into a better routine. 100%. $2 a.m. day. Oh, two a day. I mean, I could do 2 a day, but I like to just blitz them out and get them done, right? So I might just do my TRs tomorrow in the morning. The more I get done on the beginning of the week, the more time I've got for making videos. I just do dungeons to get gem cap. I do shit tons of dungeons throughout the week, don't I? So surprise wins. We've only just had one, so I don't think we'll get another one yet. I love when the melee chase me and dot them and just keep running full. Yeah, that is fun. I can even do that with the PvP build that I use. All depends on what rating you're at. Are you above 3,500 rating? Because that's when the fun really begins, right? Roy, welcome on in. Best Necro channel on YouTube. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. I've heard that the ancient artifacts will get fixed. Is there any posts for this coming from Blizzard Ease? I haven't heard anything at this moment in time. Can Wolfjord be used with a Necro? It can. And what am I killing for? I've already capped. It can be used, but it's not. I think there is better, right? Also have the best Discord community. Man, I think my Discord community is going very well. I want to make sure I'm on the right difficulty. Just paranoid about not being on the right difficulty for some reason. Like, we've got like 720 odd members now. Growing every day. And it's all positive when it comes to the Discord community. Like, everyone is there to help everyone. And it's just, yeah, no, there's been no negativity in that community at all. At all. We've not had to tell anyone, not had to kick anyone. So good. Considering, like, I know 700 people doesn't sound a lot when you're talking about Discord communities, but you visualize 700 people, and that's a lot of people to keep happy, right? And there's just been no issues. It's great. Don't get me wrong. No doubt as it grows, there will be things I have to step in and do, and, you know, get more mods and things like that. But it's just me and Nedra. Me and Nedra look after that complete. And there's a few others that help, you know, but me and Nedra are the only kind of moderators in there. And we've kept an eye on everything, and nothing. There's been no issues. It's just been not what I expected. You like the spinning bones so much. The spinning bones are cool. I just wish they would make us a new meta build now when it comes to, like, I just don't think it will ever come. There'll just be additions to this build, right? Has anyone had an ancient helm drop yet from I8? Any I8 helms drop yet? No, same. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. You spent I spent Terra Essences just to enchant and get a fight for Arcane Torrent to copy it. Wow. You're nearly on 90 frags? Holy shit. I'm on 62, slacking. But then I think you was a week early, right? You got something from the week before everyone else, so you're ahead. Two sets of rays, yeah. Someone from your clan, mate? You got it from Vanguard? Yeah, I've had one from rays from the old ones, but not I8 yet. I have 83 ancient artifacts from i7. That's why I felt everyone is hoping for a fix. We'll see. They need to do something with them, but my suggestion is that they just have one set of artifacts that works in all Inferno difficulties, and you just have one helm that you craft a helm, and then you can upgrade that with spare ones to a higher stat, you know, and then you progress with that through the entire difficulty. That would be what I would like as a fix. That gives you a sense of progression. It's not just a craft and forget. And that was my suggestion on the video that I did about them. Dynamic helm. I like that. A dynamic helm. Yeah, that works. It makes so much difference. A sense of progression is what we all play the game for, right? We want to progress our character to make it more powerful, so having something that you craft in every difficulty just doesn't give you a sense of progression on that piece of gear. It's just like, oh my god, I've just got to collect them again. Fuck me. Why? I just had to collect them once and now I've got to do it again. Whereas if you had, oh man, every time I collect 10 of these maybe, or 5 of these, I can upgrade my helm. That gets stronger as we go. That progression just feels rewarding. They really need to add blades for Grimscythe. How do you mean? I would like them to add something to Grimscythe. Like, I don't know what you mean by that, but like, I would like another 2 blades to the opposite side. So we have 4 blades spin around. But that's just my dream. Four blades would be cool. I agree. It would look badass. I also want an essence that creates, instead of having bone spinning around me, I would like it to be like blood spikes. and I use my own blood to kind of spawn them in. I said about this before, didn't I? Like a proper blood mancer. And then I would like bone armor to be able to take the corpses off the floor and heal me. So I use my health as a resource. That would be cool. Of course. Yeah, necros have to, yeah, they have to build up a resource on the ground to build their damage up. Which just seems crazy, right? You think if you could use your blood, you could have instant damage as long as you don't kill yourself. Instant max damage as long as you don't kill yourself. And that damage would generate corpses, which you then use to heal yourself, and then you rinse and repeat. Imagine killing a WoW in BG and you get to control him for the duration of his respawn. That would be interesting. The trouble is, like, there's no skill really that would allow you to do that. I suppose you could do that with Wraith form, right? Like that parasite Wraith form that there is. You know, to get away from this build, this sort of build, and I think it's hard to get away from this sort of build because you look at what there are when it comes to this sort of AoE style build. You've got necros that use it. I mean, druids use it to some extent, you know, with their surging stone. Wizards use a build that's very similar. We all use, every class uses a build that's very like AoE around you heavy, right? Everyone would be necro if they had that in game? Not necessarily. Because let's say this, right? They bring that ability to the game. Okay. Then you've got to consider two things. Let's say the respawn is like 10 seconds, right? Whatever it is. Obviously it's going to be longer than that. But let's try this. Let's think about this. If you're in there in a whale's body and you're controlling his whale character, there should be a debuff on you while you're doing it to say that you take extra damage, right? That would only be fair against the enemy, against the team. Let's say that his teammates are then obviously, or anyone on the battlefield could kill you. Anyone, your teammates as well as his teammates. That would be like the negative side of it, right? You become an enemy of everyone. So your kills that you do on it don't count, but you just become an annoyance to everyone on the match. And you take a whale out of the game for that period of time. Or by doing it, if you stay alive longer, that increases his respawn timer. Plenty of things they could do with that. It's a cool idea. Like, that's not a bad idea. I don't think it should. I don't know how it would work in PvE. I just don't think it would work in PvE at all. I think that sort of skill is not a thing you'd use in PvE. There's no room for it. Okay, Blood Day, to answer your question in game, Fervent Fang is good for Necros. You can use it, but it doesn't activate with summons. So if you're a summon Necro, then it won't work. But you can use it on a Spinderwind build. It's absolutely fine. I think any gem like Fervent Fang, Grim Rhythm, things like that, if you can get them to rank 10, then get them to rank 10, because once they're there, they're there. If you ever use them on, you can then use them on any character you are, right? Fervent Fang is definitely better on a spin to win Necro, because it just doesn't work with summons. You'd have to be the one to kill the player before you can control them in PvE. The trouble is, can you imagine it? You'd have to debuff that enemy with your, say, your Wraith form, if that's what it's going to be. And then you'd have to kill the enemy. And then as long as you got the kill, you'd be able to go into it. It would be very, you'd have to be so skilled at doing it. The skill level would be insane. And if you pulled it off, then there would have to be a debuff that's applied to you that anyone should be able to kill you. You should be able to kill anyone. It would be strange to balance, and it would be very high skill ceiling, but The only build that I want is a blood build. I just want a blood necromancer. A true blood necromancer. Maybe you can swap Fervent Fang with... I mean, you can. Yeah, that would work. If you're a monk, that's absolutely fine. For me, totally would be enough if Dark Curse Essences will go from pants to main and offhand. Yeah. The trouble is, for you guys that may have played like Diablo 3 and other Diablos, like Kenny's Cube or whatever it's called, if that comes to a game like this, that would be amazing, because you could basically have like a cube that can have an essence or up to 3 essences equipped into it, which you actually can use in your build as well, which affects your build. He's so good. It would give us more build diversity, that's for sure. And that's a way they would damage Amber even more in the game. Yep. That is the trouble with a lot of builds. You just can't use the essences because of what pieces they're on. But imagine having the cube in what's in D3 in Diablo Immortal, and then you could like have legs on your cube as well as an essence for legs on your character, maybe. How about Theory building a new Necro build next stream? I mean, I'm not against that idea. You just have to think what sort of build kind of you want to build, right? You go right, what builds don't we have many of when it comes to the gear set that we've got? And then you go, right, I want to work it around that. And then you see where your essences lie and see if it actually can work. That's how I normally make my builds, especially the off-meta ones. a shock style build. Now, the only way you would be able to do really a shock style build, I'd have to have a look at completely seeing how the new set item actually works. That shoulder burns, and that shoulder burn enemies you have argument set, even not a ground. Or the one that I'm using, this one, cleansing pyre, continuously burns nearby enemies. It doesn't apply burning though, just it just burns them while they're in it, right? Does that burn them while they're in it, or is it a continuous burning? It burns them for that every second while they're in it. It's not a dot, right? We'll test it, right? Let's test it. We can test that quite easily because we've got corpses on the ground. So look, I'm not touching them, but my roiling is doing all the work. So it by the looks of that, it only dots them once if they're outside of it. While they're in it, they get dotted. I mean, the issue with that as a dot build, in the dot build, is your dot build, you really want to have, like the current dot build, for instance, you want to have a shoulder that is for your mages, right? Sorry, your English is shit. It's all good, man. So in the current meta dot buildings, for instance, for BGs, you need to have the shoulders to give you that crit hit chance. If you're talking about PvE, then you may be able to get crit hit chance from somewhere else. I mean, you could make a proper dot build for a PvE build instead of having like a summons. Maybe we should work on a pure dot build instead of a shock build. So I mean, like something that you can just walk around with, like, and you don't have nothing spinning it. Instead of it being, because this is basically that though, right? I mean, to change this, you wouldn't need much because this is not dot resolution. This is bleak augury. You would have to have this in. You'd have to use bleak augury no matter what. But what you could do, if you could build it and you didn't need Vifus, for instance, right? It'd be nice if you could get enough beneficial effect without having to use Vifus. You could then tank 4-piece Banquet, 2-piece Baron, or maybe even 4-piece Baron. Have we got Baron currently on? Because currently we're using Grace. We're using that already, so Trouble is with with Ifus, it's so good, right? Like Bifu's 2-piece is so good. It's like SS tier amongst all of the set pieces. Like it's that good. It's worth thinking about. I think we could probably make another farm, a new farm build instead of it being this. You could probably make a different farm build with it, with a pure dot build. And it's just dot and run, isn't it? Dot and run, dot and run. You'd want grace though, wouldn't you? For a dot build, you'd want grace. So maybe you would go like 4-piece grace, 4-piece banquets. Then in a dot build, it'd be nice to have 2-piece barons. But I mean, instead of going 2-piece barons, you could just go misery elixir. The issue with most 6-piece sets is the fact that it's got such a long cooldown on it and you just don't want it. Capped. That's the thing with 6-piece sets. They got such a long cooldown that they're just not... They're not really good. And that's why most of the time you'll see people go like 224, right? So you've got the right setup. No long cooldowns. So you look at banquets here. 40 seconds, right? But it's for 12 seconds. And I suppose that is increased by Vifus, but there's still a long downtime. Where if you have another 2-piece set in there, that means that 2-piece is up all of the time instead of just some of the time. So his armor only works for people like the whales because they have so much kind of block, right? They will build their character up to have a lot of block. So high armor works really, really well. So it just means their sustain is longer and they can be around for a lot longer. I mean, you could go Blessed Bevel without Vifus. Maybe. Definitely lots of options. The good thing about Vifus is it just extends the time of most things, right? So any buff it extends. The same with obviously Misery and Pain Clasp and things like that. You know, Misery extends and Barons extends the duration of your dots, for instance. Which effectively is a complete damage increase when it comes to increasing the time they're on there, because they just do more damage. And if you're on a dot resolve build, it instantly removes them. How do I take my tea? If I drink tea, I will have it white with no sugar. And I like it to be quite strong. It's not very often I have a cup of tea. And it's not off topic, man. We can talk about anything in here. Streams are talking versus just talk about anything. Community building, right? Not just about the game. Mostly about the game, but... You like yours milky. And I used to work with a woman that would be like... She needed it to be really milky. The tea bag was in for like a split second. The biggest question of them all is, how do you make your cup of tea? Are you one of these heathens that puts the tea bag in and then the milk on top of the tea bag, or do you pour water on the bag before you milk? Because that's the biggest topic that should be discussed, is how you make your cup of tea. Because it just, when I see someone make a cup of tea and they put the tea bag in the cup and then they pour the milk on top of the bag, man, I just want to take the cup and throw it on the floor. It's so bad. Maybe 4 Barons, 4 Augments, plus less Pebbled and Misery. I mean, if you go in a dot build, you want Grace, right? So to me, I would probably go... it's a difficult one, because you've got the good... Augments is really good for a dot. But you need 4 piece. Okay, David's got an important question here, guys. The question David is asking us is, what should he go next? He's already played Temp, Barb, Wiz, and Druid. What class do we think he should go next? Place your votes. There's one. DHOP. DH or Necro. Okay, okay. You was hoping someone said Demon Hunter? No worries, man. Anytime. If anyone wants to kind of have that kind of just like chat picking my next class, no donation required, then just ask it, right? It's all good. hard to make a build. It's not my type. Me love to steal. The builds are not easy to make. Like, people think like builds are kind of easy to kind of make, right? They take a lot of time to, one, think about, two, practice and plan, and then see what works, and three, make sure that what you're building is smooth playstyle, right? Because you don't want it to feel clunky, and the moment it feels clunky, it just won't blend well with the community, and the community will be like, well, this is shit. So it has to meet a number of criteria, right? It has to flow well. You know, the essences obviously have to be there. Everything has to flow well. If one tiny bit feels clunky, then the build won't work. It all has to be seamlessly flowing together, just like this build. You know, you create corpses, you use corpse lance, you use corpses as well for your corpse explosion. And then you've got a movement speed one as well. It flows, it works. There's nothing that's not working about this build. And if you then make a build that doesn't work as well, then what's the point? I wish you could turn it off. Did I just complete? Did I complete 3? I did. So I'm really not liking the grey text box. Let's get into another one quickly. I'm really not liking the grey text box. Skill not ready above Necro's head. When I'm playing BGs, the text box covers my HP bar. Just like that. Like that, look. Yeah, I wish you could turn it off. Any spam class, that's like with the way we play Necros, you're going to spam your abilities. This coming up all the time is just annoying. The problem with essences are a lot of bad place, so then just, yeah, that is the issue with essences. They're not on the perfect items, right? And then you've got to figure out which essences work with what essences, because sometimes, you know, they'll grey out because they're not intended to work together. You know, so it is just one of those things. Building a build is not as easy as people think. There's been many builds that I've just thrown on and just gone like, let's see if this works. And it feels all right. It does good damage, but there's just one thing that's off about it, and it doesn't feel smooth. It feels clunky. And clunky feels wrong. And I won't make a build that feels clunky. It's the same with doing damage, right? You got the raid build for Necros that we all use to do damage testing on the dummies, for instance, because that's the only build you should do damage testing. You shouldn't use a dungeon build to do damage testing because it's not going to work. Your dungeon is for AoE, right? Your raid is for single target mostly. So you want to be using a raid build for testing what gems you should use. And the amount of hours I've spent in front of a dummy going, right, let's try this gem with this setup. Nope. Let's try this gem with this setup. Nope. What if I swap these two gems with this? Does it work? There's just so much you can just trial and error. The issue with them legs, though, nothing. is you lose damage in, say, a dungeon build because you're not dot resolving. You would actually not do as much damage as everyone else because our dot resolver is instant damage, right? We put a dot on, we delete it. Dot, delete, dot, delete, dot, delete. Instant damage. With Dark Curse, it's not like that. It does good damage, but does it do as much damage as a dot resolve build? Probably not. Yep. Going back through some of these. What do you think? Which class is doing more DPS single target? Crusader? I would probably say Demon Hunter or Wizard maybe at the moment. But the most damage I can put out at the moment on the raid, and I haven't really spent a lot of time there doing damage on the dummies, is about 800 million in a minute, roughly. As a necro, I don't know what my setup would be on other classes, like, because obviously other classes can do more damage. Indes made $1 billion. You were shocked. The build was good though. I don't know if he quite got the $1 billion though, right? Did he get the $1 billion in the end? I think that was with Wiz, right? But your raid build, yeah, that was around 3 to 4 months old video. Yeah, nothing's changed in the build. Still the same build. Nothing has changed in it whatsoever. There's been no new essences to make that build any better. Sadly. That's the point. As we necros, we use old essence, however our classes are roaming with shiny new toys. But our time will come. Yeah, 100% it will. So hopefully I9 will be the time that we get some good gear eventually. I'm hoping. What maps have gone to? Oh, library. That's good. I'm happy with library. Dead Essence because it was on a helm. Yeah, 100%. If that would have been on... That would have been... Hang on a minute. Really and truthfully, it needs to be on a weapon. It needs to be there. To replace that one. Maybe. On the raid build. Dungeon build doesn't matter because we use Golem, but I know you can use a mages in this build. I think the Golem is much better in the dungeon build because you get the poison, which makes things take extra damage, plus you get the shield, which makes things take extra damage. So, but it would replace this because everything else is a requirement. You need it. You have to have 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 it. So it has to be that. Yeah, for raid, can you have a little suggestion? What would be your suggestion? I do some damage test, and there is a corpse lance essence that makes lance storm on the ground. Okay, yeah, it's a shield. I mean, the issue with that is, I'll have a look at it in a second. I think the issue with that would be, is it the same cooldown? Is there like, you know, with this, there's like a 2-second cooldown. Look, 2-second cooldown. I can press it all the time. Yeah, 2-second cooldown. How long's the cooldown on that one? Does it increase that cooldown or is it the same? 2 seconds as well. Okay. So I mean, you can get it up all the time. The only downside to it, there is a downside to it, is you have to place it where you want to, right? Where this one, you don't need to place. You're in complete control of where you put it all of the time because you can just have it spinning around you. So as a utility piece, this is better, right? Because it allows you to apply it where you want it all of the time, where I don't have to target. I don't have to stop and target something. So it might not make the build flow as nice. And as we was talking about builds and builds flow a minute ago, you want the build to flow nice, right? So if I'm sitting there against a boss and I'm spamming all my buttons here and I'm spinning around and it's doing all its stuff, I don't want to have to keep placing something on the ground every few seconds. I just want to be able to press it and forget about it. Because as far as I know, you have to place that, right? You have to press it and place, press it and place. So it might make the build feel clunky. I'll do this one and we'll go and equip it and see what it feels like. Skybreaker is not worth in a PvP build. Just going to put that out there. Does nothing for your dots, really. You want Grace. Grace makes more sense because Grace will interrupt people on their heals. Unless Skybreakers does that as well. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't. You actually can place more than one. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't used that essence for a long time, so. Nice. It's always good if you can get the legend without playing the meta. GG. I know I only did 8, but you know, fuck it. It's only 2. Want to try something? This one. So the issue with this one is well, actually you don't need to place it. That actually works differently to what I expected it to work. But whether that does more damage, I don't know. I wonder. We'll test it out on a proper minute run. Just waiting for resets. Okay. Seems low. Still pretty good though. I mean, you can use that. No issue. I didn't see there being an issue with that. One of the questions I had with it though is it'll be a weird question. We'll take all them off. We'll leave the helm on. We'll leave the shield on. Okay. Now I still need something on here. Unless there's a corpse still there. No, I haven't got a corpse now. I need a corpse. We're gonna still need to have this on, I think. So I want a corpse. Been saying that. Okay, so it only applies one dot. I was just seeing if there was going to be a random bug with it, but there's not. That's all good. Yeah, you can use that, that's fine. I see no problem with that being part of a raid build. No problem with that at all. Hey fella, how's it going? But yeah, that's absolutely fine to use, man. Absolutely fine. Like there's no issues with that. You know, it works all right. Works actually better than I expected it to do. Whether that would be something that I use in the future, I don't think so, but it does work. Let's go see what shit we collected. What a load of shit. How close are we to 100? We've got 50 crests. We're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. We'll soon have 100. 80 of those. Oh, I might as well go run keys, right, while we're here. Do a quick run of keys. Oh, the other thing I need to make sure I do as well, actually, is probably more important than keys, is I should go check this really before I go and do towers. Quickly do towers before I come off to make sure I've not got any crests sitting in there. Rare crest. Okay, we'll take it. So that one's complete. That one's complete. Oh, we're completed. We're good. You hope the next gen will be defensive? I think it's a high chance of it being defensive, right? Considering all the offensive. So you don't have to pull for it. I try not to put too much into the game each month. And I spread it out and just buy like the orbs and crests, as you know. But it doesn't come out of the money I obviously get from YouTube. It comes out of my own pocket. All the money I get from YouTube is just goes back into other things. You know, the recent things my money from YouTube's been going into is all the equipment that I bought for starting content creating. I brought my new mic. I brought some other bits and bobs when I first started, so that's been paying for that. The mic wasn't cheap. The camera wasn't cheap. So now all of that's paid for. So now I can start to save up and reinvest into the content, right? You know, this is why, like, with you guys, I've always not felt like the stream and the way other people do their streams and like, donate to me, I'll do a class change. Donate to me, I'll do this, and I'll do that. I just don't push for it because I know that we're all just regular people going through our regular lives, trying to make ends meet. Some of us may have more money than others. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I have to look at it and think about kind of what my money and how I live is most probably similar to a lot of other people's. You know, you're not living month to month, but you don't have thousands and thousands and thousands in the bank. You know, it's just one of those part and parcels of life. People have kids. You know, we're all of an age now, a lot of us, and I see my statistics. I think the age range that people watch when it comes to Diablo Immortal is about my sort of age. Between, I would say between 25 and say 40 is the biggest age range, you know, when it comes to looking at my analytics. That's for sure. And that's why I think I don't need to go to people like, donate to me loads of money. If people want to donate to me, people will donate. If people want to become a member, people will become a member. And I think that kind of no pressure, no expectations is what makes a community stronger. You know, I don't think that it needs to be pressure like from, because people do feel pressured in that scenario, right? You know, if they see a big streamer and lots of other people are donating, there can be that kind of pressure that some people may put themselves under for no reason, like thinking that they must donate. It's not needed. Not needed ever. You know, my community grows steadily, and it has been. It's always been going up. It's never dropped. It's always been going up. Same with the Discord community, always been going up. And that's the best way that I know that I'm doing the right thing. I said that from the heart, man. I did. You know, I'm just a regular guy. You know, a regular guy that wants to just help people, provide content, help people in their game, and not have any expectations from it. You know, that then is more of a buzz to me if I help someone, and that improves their gameplay. And then if they decide that they want to kind of help me, then that's down to them. I'm not going to be like, well, if you do that, then I'll help you. There's not going to be any of that ever with me. And that goes for any game that I play in the future, carrying on my kind of content journey, right? Anyway, what have we got done? What didn't we get done this week? Probably loads of shit. Weekly tasks. What didn't we get done? We didn't level up 5 times. Fuck. Never mind. Bounties? I mean, we could do that one, right? I got a couple of more minutes we can sit around. Let's do a bounty run. Let's see if I die doing this. A lot of the time I die with this farm build, doing these Hellslayer bounties. I know, Scrub Necro. I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets that feeling sometimes. That is a downside to, obviously, that situation. I told you I'd die. I blame Noah. And that is why pay to win games are great. If a person doesn't have skill, they can buy it. And then they still don't have skill. They can't use what they've been given. They can't use what they've been given to the level it needs to be used at, right? So that's that bond done. We didn't level up 5 times. How close we were to leveling up? Yeah, that's not going to happen. We didn't do any trial of the hordes. Oh my god. Vanguard. Done Vanguard. That was all good. Didn't do defense either. Oh well. Oh well. Still got tomorrow to do hordes. Might do that tomorrow. Not going to do it tonight. Definitely not. I wish I could delete all these red markers though. Got a good collection of these coming up though for next week to collect. Nice. I definitely did second lot of raids though, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Good. But guys, I think that has been a blast for this evening. We've done lots of stuff. Done lots of battlegrounds. It was a good blast in the battlegrounds today as well. We've finished up pretty much Terror Rifts. Ready for a new week. See what the new week brings. Should hopefully get 2 videos out next week. I've got some. I don't know. We haven't heard any news about the new pet, whether that's just going to be like China or whether it's coming to us. I've only got 14. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get news this week. If we get news this week, then I'll do a video for any news that comes. You know, I'll try and, if I got time, that is, you know, when it comes to patch notes, it's always if I've got time with work and everything. But if there is a patch notes out there, then I will do a video on it and move one of my other videos for the new players to one side. But I think I've got plans for like 10 videos, I think, for new players, with lots of information. The next one's all going to be about the best way to gain XP. It's going to be interesting. Maybe there'll be some bonus tips in there for people that are already top level for when they're pushing the next difficulties. But it has been a blast, guys. But I'm going to go hit the hay, ready for a working week to begin tomorrow. And I hope you all have a lovely evening, wherever you are. Cheers for watching, guys. See you next week.